Hey there, it's Roslyn here, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to the card hopping hop for October. The monthly theme this month is favorite holiday, and the techniques that we had to choose from were interactive and fun fold cards. Today I'm going to share an interactive card that I've been meaning to do for quite some time now. And for the interactive portion, I'll be using the Lawn Fawn Let's Toast Pull Tab add-on. Also, this Puppy in a Cup from Not Too Shabby Shop, along with some images from this set from the Not Too Shabby Shop and some of their wonderful pattern paper. So to start, I got out my stamping platform. You'll want to use a stamping platform for this because we are going to be masking our image. Now I want to mask the portion where the little puppy's head is because I want that to pop out from the cup. So I'm using a full sticky back Post-it note, and I'm just marking along the edges there so that I can replace the mask when it's time so that it lines up perfectly with what I've already stamped. So I'm going to take the Post-it note and cut out the portion of the puppy's head because I do not want the puppy's head showing, I just want the cup. So I'm going to cut fairly close to where the puppy's head is and along where his paws are, and I'm ensuring that none of the black line on his paws are going to be included, and it's just his little head. So I'm going to use the bottom of the mask to line up with what I already have stamped, and that will allow me to place my mask of the puppy head right where I need to, and I can remove the outside of that mask. And now I'm ready to stamp the rest of the image, and I'm using some Copic friendly ink because I'm going to be coloring these images up with Copics. I haven't included the coloring in this video, but let me know if you want me to do a separate video on that. Now I have that stamped, and you can see that wherever the puppy head is, it is empty for me to complete that cup with a pen later on. And I also need his head cut out separately, so I'm just going to stamp him separately here, get them all colored up, and then go ahead and first I'm going to draw in the remainder of the cup because some of those lines wouldn't be there when I masked it. So I'm just going to reinforce those lines on the puppy's paws and around the back of the cup. I'm going to here cut the cup out right to the black line so it's nice and clean there, and then I'm going to cut out the puppy's head, and it doesn't matter on the bottom of the portion because that's going to be hidden within the cup. So I'm just going to cut around his head, and I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and mark off where the puppy is going to slide up and down from that cup, and I'm going to cut around the portion where I want the slit to be. So I'm staying on the right side of the puppy's paws, and I'm going about another millimeter and cutting a second line so that it's a nice slot for him to slide up and down in. The Let's Toast pull tab does come with a slot that you can cut, but of course that coordinates with their toaster. So we can just alter what we need on our stamp and our image to allow the same action to happen. So now that I have those ready, I'm going to work on the panel, on the front panel of my card. This was cut with a Studio Katia dotted frame die, and it's about 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around from a main card base A2 size. I've cut the thumb tab out with the Let's Toast pull tab, and now I'm centering up the slot for where the puppy will slide up and down. Die cut that out, and this plaid paper seemed to work out perfectly for me to line that up really well. Just happened out to be that way. Now I have the pull tab mechanism from the Let's Toast pull tab add-on, and I'm going to just put adhesive all over the part where the puppy's head will go. You will notice that there are some score lines on how to fold that, and if you need further instruction on the pull tab mechanism, you can check out the Lawn Fawn YouTube channel. So I've got my puppy's head on there, and this is an additional part for the pull tab, and it's sort of a channel piece that you put on the back panel, and you wrap around and only put adhesive on that little tab there, close it up, and it acts as a channel so that that pull tab will go up and down and it won't go diagonally. It'll stay in the channel. So now I can decorate with my other images from Not Too Shabby. And while I do that, I'm going to tell you that this hop is going to have a giveaway. If you go to the description box below, there will be a link to a Google form, and please fill that out to add your name in to have a chance to win a $50 gift card to scrapbook.com. And also, the next person on the hop will be listed in the description below, and I hope you go ahead and hop along and see everyone's inspiration and what cards that they have made for this hop. So as I'm adding these images to my panel, I'm making sure that my puppy can slide up and down and that there's no interference from any of these additional images that I'm putting on here. And now I'm going to add my coffee cup. I'm just taking these really thin foam adhesive strips and putting them on the outside edge of the coffee cup. You don't want to put anything on the middle of the coffee cup because that will impede the pull tab action. After I've got that, I will take the backs off the foam tape, and this is the tricky part, just to get him through that slot and working up and down. So I'm going to arrange him where I want him to stop, and I've noticed that I have a little tiny bit of the pull tab slot showing, and I don't want him to go any farther down or else he might get stuck in the cup. So I'm going to take a piece of cardstock here, and that will act as a stopper, and that pull tab won't be able to go any farther down and he won't get lost in the cup. Then I'm going to push that pull tab all the way down and cut off the excess of the pull tab. And it was slightly too long for this additional piece that you can cut from the set. It has an arrow, and it will let the recipient know that they should pull that pull tab up. And I just colored in behind there with some orange marker so that the arrow stands out a bit more and it's a bit more obvious. So I have an A2 card base here cut out of orange cardstock. I thought that looked nice with the pattern paper, and I've popped the pattern paper up on foam tape so that it gives some room for the recipient to be able to pull on that pull tab. I'm going to add my sentiments here, and the sentiment on the strip on the bottom, it says it's a pup in a cup, and that's from the Pup in a Cup stamp set from Not Too Shabby. And then I've picked out this Perk Up sentiment from a Catherine Pooler coffee set that I have. Stamp that in black ink, and I'm going to fussy cut that out so it fits nicely on my card. So you may have noticed that this card that I'm making isn't holiday themed. It doesn't represent my favorite holiday, but it does represent my favorite season. The way that you could use this for a holiday card is, for example, making somebody pop up from a cup of hot cocoa for Christmas, or maybe an Easter bunny popping up from a basket for Easter. So anyway, look at your stamps and your dies and see if any of those things will work. And I hope the tips that I've given you today will inspire you to maybe make your own interactive card. So I'm just getting the last few pieces here stuck down on my card, and I really love how this card turned out. It's exactly what I hoped it would be. So I hope you give the other hoppers some love, watch their videos, go to their posts, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and I will be back soon with more videos. There's our little pup in a cup. He's having a great time, and that will definitely cheer somebody up. Okay, take care. Have a great day. Bye.